Hi, I'm going to take you through a very short, easy acupressure routine that helps to strengthen your immune system and relieve fatigue. Best to be practiced regularly, and maybe you can try it in the afternoons when you start to get that little bit of a slump. So instead of reaching for maybe caffeine, you could do this short 5-minute routine instead and see how you feel. Okay, so let's start by just placing our feet flat on the floor, hands just down by your sides or on your lap. And we'll take into really big cleansing breaths to come into the body and to set an intention that we want to draw ourselves inward and be aware. So let's inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Feel your sitting bones on the chair or on the floor. Another big inhale and exhale. Let's drop our shoulders away. Okay, so our first point is a lung point, and they're on either side of the chest. So you're going to find your shoulders, where your shoulders kind of roll into the chest, and the top or outside edge of your collarbones, and you'll follow it down, and it's just right at the edge of your chest. And you may be looking for a bit of a sore spot or just that area. You can use all your fingers. I don't want you to just find the one point. So just use that whole area and put a little bit of pressure in. And we're going to take 2 more, but gentle breaths this time. So inhaling, breathe into your fingers. Feel that part of your body expanding. Exhale, soften and relax. Put a little bit more pressure into the chest and breathe in. And breathe out. Let's just take 1 more breath here. And we'll release. We're going to grab hold of that big muscle in the top of the shoulders. You know, the one that's really tight that holds our shoulders up like this when we're really concentrating or stressing out. So take a really big chunk of it and take a big breath in. Squeeze really tightly. It might hurt. It's okay. Just don't do this one if you're pregnant. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. And exhale. And let it go. Just feel a little different and go the other side. So if you're not feeling much of a difference, I want you to really grab hold and squeeze really, really tightly. So you're squeezing that muscle. You're getting a big chunk of it. So breathe in, breathe out. If you've lost your grip, take another big chunk, breathe in and out. And 1 more. And exhale. Oh, and let it go. Maybe roll the shoulders a couple of times. We're going to use our fingertips, scrubbing fingers. We're going to find the base of the skull, and we're going to scrub from the back of the ears right to the center of your scalp, still following that occipital line, so where the scalp or the skull meets the neck. Usually we get quite tight in there. So we want to scrub away in this area. It's great for releasing neck tension and also hypertension. These pressure points are used for as well. Those ones on the chest, the lung ones are used for coughing, if we're coughing a lot, and also really great for energy. Okay, so we're scrubbing, we're breathing, and then we're going to release. Lovely. You can maybe do a little couple of neck rolls too, if that feels good for you. Okay, so our next points are in our wrists. We're going to do it double up. We're going to do 2 points at the same time. So what I want you to do is measure 3 fingers from your wrist crease to the middle of your wrist, and then it's the same from the wrist crease in between these tendons. And if you can see, if I was to keep traveling through my body, my fingers may touch. These ones can be quite painful, so you can go just gently, but you want to feel something. And you can either massage, just rolling your fingers around in a spot, or you can hold and breathe. Just keep checking that your shoulders are really soft and relaxed. Now, these points are used for indigestion, really good for strengthening the immune system, and nausea, and also can be used for insomnia as well. So if you're having trouble sleeping, that one in the inside is great for that. And nausea, this one, immune system. Okay, so let it go, little rotation of the wrist, and we'll go over to the other side. So 3 fingers, measure, 3 fingers. Yep, and we can hold or we can massage. Just take a few deep breaths and really kind of explore how that feels in there. And if there is pain, it's a good indication that we need to practice this one just that little bit more. So we don't want to feel pain. Keep breathing, keep relaxing, lovely. And then we can rotate the wrist a little bit. Now I'm going to take you down to my legs, so I'm going to adjust. Now I want you to come right down to your knee, and you're going to find your shin bone. You're going to go to the outside of the shin bone, and you're going to just rub your fingers along. You can also use your knuckles, but make sure you're not on the shin. It's just on the side to the outside, not the inside. Make sure it's moving to the out. And just the top section, maybe the top quarter is okay, and you're going to rub up and down. And we use this one for strengthening the body, giving you lots of energy. It's actually the Chinese name for this pressure point is translated as last 3 miles. So if you're really fatigued, rubbing this point is beneficial. We're going to go over to the other side, find your shin, go to the outside and rub. And you might find it's a bit achy. It's a really tight muscle. It's very common for it to be tight. So really good reason to keep releasing it. And you're really pressing in here. Go quite firmly. Keep breathing. Shoulders are relaxed. Okay. So now our last point is right down on the foot. We're going to find the big toe, second toe, and run up the center here. And again, we're going to rub and breathe. This one is can be very, very painful for people. It really helps to release frustration and anger and irritability and stress. It's also used for fatigue as well. So don't be alarmed if it's sore. It's a good thing that we're massaging it if it is. Okay, we're going to go over to the other foot now. You're going to find your big toe, your second toe, run up that in between. It's like 2 bones, and we're going to run up and we're going to massage it. So go quite firmly. Keep breathing. Your shoulders are relaxed. And let's release it and let it go. We're almost done. Our last ones are just centering breaths for the head and for the belly. So you're going to go just below your belly button. Just below your belly button, you're going to hold. You're going to hold your head, your third eye point, and close your eyes. And when you breathe, take your awareness to the mind or to the head and to the belly, connecting the two. And take one more breath. And if you're comfortable, you can definitely stay here for a bit longer if you need. Lovely. Thank you, everyone.